everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ, and we are doing this series of TrailMix, that is build your Salesforce developer career. And we have completed these previous modules, and I have pasted the link of these modules in our previous video. So in this video we'll be focusing to complete this module, that is Heroku Enterprise Basics. So let's open this. We'll be learning of basics of Heroku, what it is and what it's used, why do we use it, and where should we use it. So let's get started. Our first module is get to know Heroku. So what is Heroku? Heroku is a platform as a service tool set. So if you are aware, there are three types of services, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So if we talk about software as a service, we do have an example of Salesforce, which is a cloud based application, and we can access the application without having to download or install it in our uh, laptop or so. Similarly, for platform as a service, what do we do? It is a tool set using which we can have hardware and software as a service. But if we talk about Heroku, what it is, that it is a Salesforce platform and multi-cloud app platform. In this, we can allow Lightning platform to build employee-facing apps to customize and extend our Salesforce CRM. We can have our customers to go on open source and use languages such as Java, Ruby, Python, PHP, JavaScript, and Go as well. So applications are made of many different components, and we can use different frameworks as well using Heroku, such as Express, Ruby on Rails, Django, or Spring. So if we talk about platform as a service, you might have heard AWS, that is Amazon Web Services, which is an infrastructure as a service. So Heroku is built upon that, and we are using its hardware or software in our organization to have its use with open source languages such as Java, Ruby, and so we have already discussed software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. And if we talk about on-premises infrastructure, these are foundation of all the other services which are managed on physical servers or other hardwares. So it is very hard to maintain those compared to the software as a service. But if we talk about why do we use it, because it gives a huge option to accept requests via http, https, and use open sources languages, Java, PHP, Python, Node, Go, Ruby. So that's why we can also build RESTful APIs on Heroku, and there are some use cases you can go through it. And let's come to the quiz. First question is, in the hierarchy of cloud services, platform as a service generally provide more out of the box then infrastructure as a service and on premises. So the most out of the box feature are available are provided by software as a service, then platform as a service, then infrastructure as a service, and the least are provided by on premises infrastructure. Second question is, which of the following is a good use case of the Heroku platform? So first option is customer engagement application. Yes, we can do that. Second, empowering mobile apps with an API service. Yes. Third, data manipulation. Yes. And fourth is proof of concept or lab approaches. So all of the above should be the answer. Let's check, and it's correct. Let's move on to the next unit, that is deploy apps on Heroku. So how we can deploy apps on Heroku? We can use simply git push command, or we can have it GitHub integration. We can deploy it using Heroku review apps. We can have the deploy to Heroku button as well, or we can use Docker bundles, which is like a self-contained environments, or either we can use HashiCorp Terraform. So if you want to have a brief of this, so you can have this, that here we will be having access to the both Git repo and the Heroku app, and we can manually push the code to this. And GitHub integration, we can also automate this process, automatically deploys the apps. In Heroku review apps, we can have the option to automatically create and update review apps for each PR. That is, we don't have to directly go through the make the changes to production. And then deploy to Heroku button, we can have a git we need to have a GitHub repo and it's great for sharing template objects. We can have easy to add to projects, readme file or web pages. Then Docker, we have more control over our app stack, and we can automatically generate images or push an existing image. Then HashiCorp Terraform, it also automates Heroku app deployments, and it allows us to deploy Heroku apps as code as well. So let's come to the quiz. Which deployment option allows you to automate deployments? So it should be GitHub integration. Second is, what is a pro of using a deploy to Heroku button? Okay, you can manage large complex deployment. It supports Docker images, no Docker. Means its answer should be Docker. You can add the button to a repo's readme file. Yes, it automatically keeps add apps up to date. So third option should be the correct. Let's check, and this is correct. Let's move on to the next unit, that is peek under the hood of Heroku. So we do have a few applications which used to run the code of Heroku platform, that is Dynos, runtime container, slugs and backpacks, and Heroku routers and add-ons. So we will directly come to the quiz of this. What is a Heroku Dyno? First option is an on-premises server that you can install in a rack at your nearest co-location facility. No. Second is a specialized dinosaur monitoring server service delivered from the cloud. No. Third is a managed runtime container with a Linux operating system underneath. Yes. Fourth is your application code compiled and ready to be served to a variety of web clients. So third option is the correct one for this. Second is, how are the languages buildpacks and slugs related to it? So slugs and buildpacks are combined in Heroku. First, it's get compiled. The code is compiled by the slug compiler, then pass on to the buildpacks. So let's go through the option. First is, a slug is shortened version of a language that compiles down into a buildpack. No. Second is, a buildpack knows how to compile code in a specific language down to a slug that runs on Heroku. No. Third is, language uses a slug to deploy build packs as a service across the entire entire Salesforce platform. No. And fourth is, a slug and a backpack are sandwiched together between several Heroku add-ons, and the result is a new open source language. So D should be the correct answer. Let's check. Okay. Um, as a service across the entire service. I think C should be the correct answer. I'm not sure for this. Let's go through the another one. Yes, I'm doing hidden trial for this, so you really need to go dig deep into this unit to understand about the slugs and build packs. I was confused related to language, so pardon me. And we have come to the last unit, that is going further with Heroku Enterprise. Getting the most out of Heroku, user management, fine-grained access control. Okay, let's come to the quiz directly. First question is, a Heroku Connect is a add-on that syncs force.com data into. I guess first option should be the correct. That is a Heroku Postgres database. Second is, private spaces feature can be useful if you need to write Apex applications quickly. No. Ensure that your application's incoming traffic originates from a allow listed set of IP addresses. Yes. Speed up an application's response time by running it on dynos that are located geographically closer to your customers. So yes, B and C should be the correct answer. Let's check. So it's done. We have completed our module of Heroku Enterprise Basics. And please pardon my mistakes. I'm also learning along with you guys only. And if you have any doubt or if I'm making any mistake, please let me know in the comment section. And in our next video, we'll be targeting this module, that is Apex Basics and Database. And yes, I'll be pasting the link of all other modules which we have covered as part of this TrailMix. Also, if you want, you can find the playlist on my channel, that is Build Your Salesforce Developer Career, which will be consisting of videos of all these modules. So thank you. Please like the video, subscribe the channel, and stay tuned. Thank you.